On one hand, the CS2 market is growing and skins that used to be very cheap are selling for new all-time highs. On the other hand, top tier skins and knives since the new update are dropping in the prices. This is very dangerous, guys. A lot of skins are getting sold right now. I've just witnessed a ruby was sold for 951 euros. I just witnessed it. It was insane. So I'm gonna explain you what's happening right now on the CS2 market, how you can still profit. The CS2 market is not quite dead yet, even though you probably are thinking that, because all the high tier knives and gloves are dropping in its price, except for the red skins that are getting used up as trade up skins. You can now use red skins in trade ups. This is absolutely insane if you ask me. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do a trade up unless, because most of these skins are like $50 and I will be getting very bad knives out of it. It will be not worth it. It's just a hype right now. But there are definitely other trade-ups that are more worth. You can also use, like, there's a network error, I guess, again. The whole day there's something wrong with the Steam market. I mean, it's going insane. People are panic selling. I also own like some knives. I also lost a lot of money if you ask me. Like, I'm also right here like not selling my stuff because I don't want to say that I'm still thinking that the prices will catch on. I just don't want to sell these items. I bought them, like, I'm in a good state right now. I don't need to sell these things. I will keep them and remember them that they were very expensive and now like very dirt cheap. I mean, hey guys, at least we're investing into like collections from the armory. They're still worth some money. I mean, overall the prices are currently dropping. You can actually also use red stat track trade up skins. I don't have a red one. I just have these pinks, but you get the point, right? You can use the stat track version and you will get the knife in the stat track version. Trading up for gloves, it's not going to be possible. You cannot get gloves in a stat track version. So my question is here, how does this work? Because if I mix skins, for example, I'm just wondering, how does this work? Am I just not gonna be able to put certain collections together? Because if I put something from the filler skins from the Revolution collection, then I guess I get the knife in stat track and the gloves in non-stat track. I think that's how it works. You're probably wondering right now, what collection should I go for? How can I make the most profit? But I think the Dreams and Nightmare collection with the knives is still pretty decent. You could definitely go for some purple skins. They're not very expensive right now. The market is not catching on yet, but you definitely need to buy these skins fast because they will rise in the prices. So the question is, does Valve actually want to keep cases in the game? Because by the looks of things, my prediction is that Valve is gonna remove these skins. That's why they made the red skins very expensive and the pinks as well. And the red is actually like not that desirable like the red skins, because everybody wants to have some liquid skin that is worth some money and you can use for trade ups and get, for example, nice skins, gloves and knives. They're probably gonna remove the cases completely from the active drop pool at some point and they will replace it with more Genesis terminals. I think a lot of cases will be very desirable down the line. They could see positive price movement down the line. This would be also a great opportunity for us to invest into these skins. I mean, obviously, you should not use the Fire Serpent for a trade-up, right, guys? This would be the biggest mistake you can make. All these liquid skins are dropping in the prices. I mean, it's all temporarily, guys. I mean, it's just temporary. And a lot of people are just quick selling because they're scared of the market. They're just quitting it all over. But we're not doing it, guys, because we're here to invest. We're not losing our money. If we have lost money, guys, it's not over yet. These investments are definitely for you. If you're investing into gallery cases or into the Fever case, I have very good news for you guys. And overall, all the cases, I think they will be rising because they will be very desirable. Now you get way more money back when opening cases. It's a little bit more profitable, I would say. You don't just get to keep the red skins, you can use them in trade-ups, which is insane. A lot of streamers will be going for like crazy patterns and knives that haven't been unboxed yet. For example, Sparkles is always doing like crazy trade-ups, so I can see him going ahead and doing some crazy knives trade-ups. Also, guys, I want you to stay safe out there because I really do care about you. And if you're like feeling lonely, maybe go ahead, join our Discord. The community is here for you. If you lost maybe a lot of money, just go ahead, talk to the community. You will feel better because you're not alone in this boat. We are all in together. I'm not even selling my skins. Make sure you also subscribe to my channel, guys, so you won't miss out on any further CS2 investments. I will be definitely making some trade-ups for some knives or gloves in the future. Matter of fact, I will do a trade up right now, guys, but this is not for the knife, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm giving it actually away to one of you guys. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, make sure you type in your Steam trade link in your YouTube description. The bad news don't stop here, unfortunately. I have to tell you that the Austin Hollows have been dropping in the prices consistently over the course of the last couple of hours. They're getting dumped right now. I don't know what's happening to the market. Everything's apparently crashing. I don't know. I'm not saying that you should go ahead and invest into these stickers, but there are definitely plenty other opportunities for you to buy some skins. I've been making a lot of CS2 investment videos. You should definitely go ahead and check them out, because I've been covering decent skins that you should take a look at right now. Because, for example, the current Genesis collection could be way more underrated than you think, because Valve just recently introduced this collection, and I'm very positive that at the time when they introduced it, they wanted the red skins to be all exactly the same, around like $200, for example, in the minimal wear version, somewhere in that area. And as you can see, a lot of red skins are selling right now for over $50 in a bad condition just to get some knives. And in the future I can see these collections maybe having also knives in it. You can trade up to these knives. Maybe you in the future Genesis terminal will be able to get also knives and pay Steam for it, because apparently Steam rules now. Steam makes the prices. Even the most liquid skins, for example the Huntsman Gamma Doppler, it does not matter what phase, because they're all gorgeous in my opinion, they're selling for 200 euros. And I'm like thinking, this is absolutely insane. You're spending more on the reds than the knife. This is absolutely insane. I don't understand it. And this is also one of the best drops you could get from these trade ups. And this is only like 200 euros. You should be definitely very careful. Maybe it's also a good opportunity to pick some of these skins up, because for 200 bucks, I'll take it all day, all night. Let's do one more trade up. We just need something from the Dreams and Amber collection. Come on. Yes! We got this one. This is also very nice, guys. All these skins will be also very expensive. This is also maybe a good time for you to get these. Maybe you have a lot of them laying around in your inventory because they were very cheap at a certain time. I'm not quite sure what condition did we hit. This one is in a field tested version. This is pretty alright. Actually, there's a chance that it's still worth to spend your armory stars on this collection, even though they're dropping in the price. I mean, it's difficult to hit something good, as you can see, but you still have the opportunity to spend your stars on something else. For example, on the Fever case, this could be also a very decent investment. Once it gets discontinued, I can see this case reaching new all-time highs, since it has only one cheap trade up skin for the knives, because this AWP in the field tested version is already above like 50 euros, somewhere in that area. Meanwhile, the Farmer's Bad Trip is like 30 in the field tested condition. Definitely a huge gap. So that's why most of the people will be using this skin for the trade ups, and they're not gonna use the print stream. If you want a collection to not invest in, it's the Prisma collection, because it has very bad knives in my opinion. It will be definitely not worth going for these skins. Stay away from them. Also, a lot of people are using Battlescar skins, because some of these knives can only be in a minimal wear version or the factory new version. For example, the Gamba Doppler knives, the Doppler knives. And also, I think the Marble Fate knives do not exist in the field tested version or the minimal wear version. There's only like the factory new version. So that's why a lot of people are using Battlescar skins, and they're also rising. This is definitely a good sign. You should maybe sell some of these skins if you have some. It will be definitely a smart move, since the whole market is generally dipping. We've just seen the 6 billion market cap from CS2, but just 2 days later the market crashed $1 billion and we're back at 5 billion once again. This is absolutely nuts. Very hard to understand what's currently happening on the market. Definitely stay careful, guys. Tell me, what are your thoughts about the new update? What are you preparing? What are you going to do?